afternoon, my awesome friends and followers of Suffolk's #2 YouTube channel coming in your ears. Yes, because the bigger one, my other channel, is the best. Anyway, listen, many of you send me things, and you always say to me, Trevor, can you look into this and can you look into that? And a lot of the time, I'm already either looking into it or I know another YouTuber is going to do a video about it because I've discussed it with lots of things. I don't just speak to Fiona and Debs and Denise, you know. I speak to Annabelle and I speak to other YouTubers, and I will always keep that anonymous. But listen, there's one thing that winds me up, and it is barroom lawyers. I think you know what that term is. Barroom lawyers. People that sit at home and criticise things that they will not get involved in. They do not want to be part of, but they sit at home with all the answers. Barroom lawyers, sorry. So, there is a programme called This Morning. It used to be hosted by Philip and Holly. I think you know that. Then it was Eamon and Ruth, and it changes presenters. Right now, it is Cat Deeley and Ben Shepherd, and I like both of them. I think they're both great presenters. I don't normally watch This Morning, actually. When my mother was here, we must have put it on once or twice, but I don't really watch it. So, whenever I see them bringing on guests, it's usually to tell a story, isn't it? It's usually that guest has got a story, and we believe people at home should be interested in it. We believe that the people have a right to know. So, there has been a story for the last month at least to do with a Little Mix, which is the name of a pop group, Little Mix singer, Jessie. Jessie has had a lot of issues recently with her children, the birth of her children, the twins. They have now got a disability. It's a spinal muscular atrophy or something. SMA1 it's known as. So Cat Deeley has her on and they're discussing it. Now Cat's not an expert in medical. She's a presenter and she has what she has in front of her. She's reading off an article and she's interviewing Jessie and they're having a chat about it. Now what gets me is you have people at home watching it, waiting for mistakes. And do you know who the worst people are for mistakes? Advocates. I'm a mental health advocate. I'm a disability advocate. I'm a veterans advocate. I Save the Whales advocate. All these advocates sit at home, which have had the opportunity to look into the subject that they love, the subject that they support. Advocates know their stuff inside out. So when you're sitting at home as a disability advocate and Cat Deeley talks about it and she comes out with this topic, she says, ready? A disability advocate called Sophie, what's her name? Sophie what? Who cares? Sophie, doesn't matter. Disability advocate called Sophie turns around and says she thinks that the language used by Cat Deeley was inappropriate and should never have been used. She should know better. Really, Sophie? Really? You sitting there at home? I get it. I get the fact that you're disabled, Sophie. I get the fact that you're a disability advocate. That is power to you. But why have a go at someone that's highlighting a subject just because they get wording wrong? I find it childish and inappropriate that you have the gall to sit there and criticise Cat Deeley for coming out with something because she got the right wording wrong. Why not criticise and say, well, it's wonderful what Cat Deeley did. She got involved in the conversation. You could tell that she really listened. And I would love to see Cat Deeley in the future maybe come to one of our meetings where we can discuss things and she can learn a little bit more about it. Is that not how you get people on side? Is it not? To attack someone and say they were uneducated is a bit of a slap in the face. I mean, why should TV programs like This Morning bring on issues like that if it's going to result in people taking offence all the time? People that sit at home. Do you know what I read? Listen to this here, ready? Jessie had stated that her twins had spinal muscular atrophy, SMA1. Ready? Now, this is what Cat Deeley said that offended the disability advocate. This just goes to show that disabled children can live a normal life if a screening tests are put in place for SMA. That offended a disability advocate to such a degree, ready, that this woman, Sophie, went away and researched SMA1 to come out with a phrase that she said that she was offended. Do you know what? I get offended reading some of these non-entities which complain about everything. It's like people go out of their way to be offended about something which doesn't even concern them. That is like a veteran in South Africa being told that he can't get his medication today, he gets it tomorrow. And I go and do a big video about it, about being offended on his behalf. Grow up, Sophie. Thanks for watching my video, everyone. Have a wonderful day.